1 year into selling on Etsy, I closed my Etsy shops, but not for the reason that you may think. I had multiple Etsy shops, but I walked away from all of it on purpose. Not because it wasn't working, not because I wasn't making any sales at all. It was because I realized I was building somebody else's platform instead of building something for myself, something that actually belonged to me. And the moment I made that shift, things changed. My business, the people I could help, my income, all of it. If you've ever felt like Etsy owns more of your business than you do, stay with me. Because this video is the one I wish someone would have shown me years ago. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why I made this decision, what I built instead, and most importantly, what it means for you and your business. Whether you're just starting out or you've been spinning your wheels at this Etsy thing for a long time now, this is going to shift how you think about the whole thing. Here's what we're going to cover today. My Etsy stores and why I left, what I built instead, and why it serves other sellers so much better, who this channel is for, and exactly what you can expect every week. Let's get into it. Okay, so let me take you back. I started selling digital products the way most sellers do back in 2024. I spent about 3 months making this therapist digital and printable planner that literally was listed in December when the new year was coming around for 2025. And that planner probably sold 5 times in the whole year of 2025. This planner was like 300 pages long. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there was good intent behind it, and therapists definitely needed this planner for sure. I know because I'm a therapist myself. I do occupational therapy in the schools when it's the school year, so I definitely understand that there was a demand for this product. So I started like most of you do. I opened a shop, I figured it out as I went, and eventually things clicked. I really love the creative side of things. The designing in Canva, all of the design elements that you could create, and I really just wanted to serve other people. You know, I had stationery templates, printables, digital downloads, and even some print on demand. I was making a few sales here and there. I did markets in person and I made some sales at those. But here's what nobody tells you about being on Etsy. You're renting space on somebody else's platform. You don't own your customers. You don't own your traffic. You can wake up one morning and your shop be suspended for apparently no reason, it seems, or your shop visibility just dropped out of nowhere because of an algorithm change that you had no control over, and then you have no recourse. You just adapt and you hope. Here's something I see over and over from brand new sellers who open their shops. They open an Etsy shop, they design everything themselves, they spend weeks on it, then upload it, and then crickets. And they think the problem is their design or their mock-up or their niche. And honestly, it could be a little bit of those, but most of the time, the real problem is they're working way too hard on the wrong things. You don't need to be a graphic designer to sell digital products on Etsy. You don't need to start from a blank canvas every time. There are smarter ways to build. Another reason why I left Etsy mainly was because of the competition. There are a ton of sellers on Etsy, all selling the same items, and it's like, how are you going to stand out in the crowd? It was just really hard for me to break through that at the time. The listing process, the making all of the mock-ups, it was just a lot. And I know other sellers feel the same way too. I didn't want to be at the mercy of Etsy suddenly shutting down a shop for no reason, or just all the competition involved with Etsy. Now, don't get me wrong, I know you can do well with Etsy, and I really support the people who are on there and they have shops on there that do well. And I'm not saying that Etsy is not the way that you should go. I'm just saying that I found another way, and that is through Skool. I started noticing something else too. There were templates called PLR that sellers could buy, rebrand, and sell themselves in their own shop. And that's when the shift happened for me. What if instead of spending all of my energy pouring it into the shops, and multiple shops at that, why don't I just help other sellers by making the design templates as PLR? Instead of spending all of my energy maintaining my shops, I built something else to help sellers. What if I became the resource that I wish existed? So that's what I did. I stepped back from my Etsy shops and I built two things. The first is Sunday Sweet Creative. That's my PLR template for stationery and digital products. The second thing I built was the print-on-demand PLR community. This community is specifically for print-on-demand sellers or template creators who want to sell print-on-demand designs. Inside, members get access to PLR templates, mockup vaults, seller resources, and courses for them to learn different things like mockup creation, how to use Canva, different AI tools, and just be alongside of a community of other sellers. So both communities have templates, mockups, seller resources, and courses. My whole goal with my Skool Communities is to help other sellers. And so I am behind the scenes, I'm doing the work, I'm creating the templates, I'm creating the resources, everything in order to help other people. And I know that kind of seems backwards, okay? Not everybody wants to be on the backside of creating PLR templates. And if you are, I applaud you because I'm there too and it's a lot of work. My thing was I just liked the creative side so much. There was such a draw to it and it just kept pulling me in. And I'm like, there's got to be a reason why I love the design so much. In my day job, occupational therapy in a school, we have to use creative skills on our therapy services. And I've always been artistic. I've always been a giving person and just combine those skills into PLR. And it's not for everybody, but I genuinely love what I do and I'm going to keep doing it. It's awesome. And right now I'm just doing it on the side, but eventually I really want this to be a full-time thing. I just love it so much. Can you tell? I love the Skool platform. I love being able to just upload so easily and it's all right there. Everything, all my resources, I can connect it straight to Canva through the link. So all someone has to do is click on the link and they'll go straight to the template. I genuinely just pour my heart into it every single day. I have the summer off right now and I'm just pouring into my communities and making all these resources and AI artifact generators and just learning every day how much I can. And honestly, it's because of Skool. Skool is a platform where creators, business owners, crafters, you name it, every hobby, business, anything is on Skool. And what you do is you start your community and into your classroom you can add courses. How I do it is I add a couple of courses in there, like my build and launch course, my Canva creatives course, which I'm working through right now and filming to teach people how to use Canva for those specific niches. I have a mockup creation course where I teach people how to make PSD and Canva drag and drop mockups for stationery, digital products, and print-on-demand products. And so I've had a lot of fun with that. I think I counted it the other day and it was like 170 templates that I've created between the two communities since November 2025 and it's June 2026. I've created over a total of 175 mockups, close to 75 clip art elements. Yeah, I've done a lot. And then I've made about 12 tools using Claude AI. I've made artifacts to help sellers like color palette generator, clip art generator, mockup prompt generators, like you name it, I've done it. I'm still learning a lot. There's a lot that goes on with Claude AI, and I'm going to do a whole series on that and the tools that I've made, so stay tuned for that. If Skool sounds like something that you would want to do as a seller, I fully recommend it. There are so many niches and hobbies and crafts. And not only that, it's communities. You feel like you're at home. You get to join a bunch of communities that you resonate with and that you want to grow in. And it's almost replaced social media for me. Like, I don't have Instagram anymore. I do post sometimes in Facebook groups, but I'm focusing on YouTube, Skool, and Pinterest now because it is search-based and it is word of mouth in Skool, and there are communities that you can promote on and just build connections with people that otherwise would not even know that you exist. And so that's why I love Skool so much, because you can grow your own community and it's yours. It's something that you built with your hands, and that is something just so special about Skool. And I will never get over it, and I will preach it forever. Building a community is so worth it, and even if it's slow growing, I feel like it's just going to pay off exponentially in the end. I really do. And so if you think Skool would be a good fit for you, I'm going to put a link in the description to the Skool platform, and you can sign up from there. And here's why this matters for you. I built my Skool communities so stationery and digital product sellers, along with print-on-demand sellers, never have to start from scratch. That blank canvas feeling, it doesn't ever have to happen again. My next video is going to be all about PLR, answering the questions of what it is and how to use it in your specific niche, whether that's stationery, digital products, or print-on-demand. So stay tuned for that. So let me be really specific on who this channel is for. If you're a beginner who wants to sell digital products and you don't know where to start, this is for you. If you're a print-on-demand seller who wants better mock-ups without using Photoshop, this is for you. If you're already on Etsy and you're constantly starting from scratch every time, this is for you. And if you've been curious about PLR templates, AI tools, Canva, Photopea, or building a community around your expertise, this is definitely for you. Every week, I'm dropping tutorials, walkthroughs, behind the scenes, and real strategy. No fluff, just what actually works for me. If you want to see what's inside my communities, I'll drop the links in the description below. It's been a whirlwind, and I have a lot of knowledge from trial and error to give, and my communities are jam-packed, full of resources for sellers, and I am just really excited to be here. If any of this resonates with you, please subscribe so you always are in the loop, as they say. This is gonna be fun. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, not gonna lie, this almost made it as my thumbnail for my first YouTube video. Yeah, bye. I'm so glad you're here. Let's go build something beautiful.